What would happen if tensions between black and white people in the United States erupted into a full-blown conflict? In the initial moments of confrontation, communities would quickly fracture along racial lines, with both sides mobilizing in defense of their perceived rights and territories. After one day, violent clashes would break out in major cities, with protests turning into riots as old wounds and historical grievances fuel the fire. 3 days later, the conflict would spread nationwide, with law enforcement and the National Guard struggling to contain the chaos. Neighborhoods would become battlegrounds, as both black and white militias form in response to the escalating violence. 7 days into the conflict, the situation would worsen, with widespread destruction and casualties on both sides, leaving entire communities in ruins. 1 month later, the country would be in a state of emergency, with the federal government declaring martial law in a desperate attempt to restore order. Civil rights organizations and political leaders would call for peace, but the deep-seated mistrust and anger would make reconciliation difficult. 2 months in, international intervention might be necessary, as the United Nations or other global bodies step in to mediate the crisis. Finally, after 3 months of brutal conflict, the nation would be on the brink of collapse, with the social fabric torn apart and the economy in shambles. The cost of such a war would be immeasurable, leaving scars that could take generations to heal, and forever altering the course of American history.